What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight what we're going to be doing on the CR500 is we're going to be putting the top end on it just to mock it up, to get the hose lined up for the cross bridge and exhaust port, so we can drill the hose in the piston and get everything lined out. Then we'll be putting the top end on tonight, hopefully. So let's go ahead and get at it, and I'll show you what we're working with. This is the deal we was waiting on, is the bearing for the wrist pin. But we're going to be putting one circlip in, then we'll be putting the needle bearing in, lube it up, put it in, piston, everything. Then we're going to put the cylinder on. So we'll get over here. Cylinder's right here. This is the old piston, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See these hose here? That's for the cross bridge in the exhaust port. And if you look here, that's what I'm talking about, that cross bridge. We got to drill a hose out for the piston right here for some reason, but we got the old pistons off. I did clean it up. You can see there, that's the numbers that's on it, just to kind of see what was on there. And so that's what we'll be doing. So let me jump off here, and I'm gonna clean this surface right here off, get this all nice and cleaned off, and we'll throw, I don't know if I'll throw my gasket on or not. I may do that just to make sure that the reference marks on the hoe is good. But we'll clean this up, make it look pretty and stuff, then we'll get back with you once we do that. Alrighty guys, here we are back. We got the cylinder and stuff cleaned up as far as the gasket surface. We got the piston installed with no rings. They recommend no rings, or I don't guess you have to worry about putting rings on it. But anyways, we got the piston up in here. The bottom of the bottom ring is at the top, right up there, of the exhaust bridge. And we took our pencil here, nice little green pencil, and we traced the sides of it. Now we're going to be pulling the cylinder back off. Hopefully we don't mess up the transfer on as far as the pencil marks. And then we'll be commence drilling like this one is. West Coast recommends in their paper that you do 2 holes. That one's got 3 in the old piston, and it's going to be 0.300 below the bottom ring. So I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is remove the cylinder, take the piston back off the rod, and see what we can do. Just real quick here, I was going to show you. You can see the lines that I made with my pencil. The little squiggly lines there on the side, because I didn't know if it was really marking or not. But there's the lines. We'll go down like it recommended, 0.300 of an inch. We'll try to figure that out somehow or another. Then we'll start drilling right in the middle of those 2 lines. And I put a piece of napkin down in here to kind of keep it out of the ports here. You can see the pretty machining and stuff. Man, this is a nice piston. Sure is. I had to drill some holes in it, but that's what it recommends, so that's what we'll do. And we'll get back with you when we get that done. Alrighty guys, there we go. We got the 2 holes in there. I know they're not perfectly straight. The top one was a little bit to the right. The bottom one's centered, but that's it right there. And I can get this here without killing it. The measurements, how am I going to do this? Let me switch hands here. Was 3 even from the top. So let me see if I can get this lined out here. From the top to there was 3. You can see it's a little bit off. It's not too far off. And then from that hole to that hole was 3.75. And then the actual drill bit, the biggest drill bit you could do was 9 And there we got an 875. So it was between 6 and 9, and we got the 875. So we got it where she's supposed to be at. Ooh, there she is. So now what we're going to do is deburr it, make sure it's all clean in there, and then we're going to start putting this top end together. Well, no. I'll deburr it, and then we're going to start cleaning this motor up, and then we're going to put the motor into the frame, and then I'll put the top end on. I'll go ahead and put the piston and junk on it while it's sitting here on the bench after I clean it up, and that way it'll be a little bit easier, but I want to get it in the frame without scratching it all to pieces. So that's what we'll do. Alright guys, there it is. I got it as clean as I could get it without you know, having it took apart and vapor blasted or whatever. It's kind of hard to get into here, so that sucks. But got the piston on, circ clips installed, got the rings on it. You can see there the rings. Got the cylinder sitting over here in the box. I needed to clean it up, but I think I'll clean it up after I get it onto the actual bike. Got the cylinder in there. Oh, a little bit of dust on it there. But that's where we're at now. We're gonna move over to the frame and get it unstrapped and strapped into the foot pegs, and then we should be able to slap this bad boy in. I gotta go wash my hands because I don't want to get my frame all dirty. So that's what we'll do, and we'll get back with you once we got it into the bike. Alrighty guys, here you go. As you can tell, it's daylight outside. It is the next day. I just got too wore out last night, so we're finishing up the video today. Got the motor installed, the cylinder on. I don't have nothing torqued down at all. You can see there at the head, don't even have the bolts on it. But I just stuck the pipe on there just to kind of get an idea of what it looked like after I cleaned it up, which looks pretty daggum good, if I can toot my own horn there for a minute. The pipe was pretty rusty, and we got it lined out pretty well, I think. Good enough anyways. But I got to torque down the motor bolts and stuff. I think I'm going to do that after I get the swing arm installed. It's still over here on the stand. We're putting on the sliders and this stuff here. Turn this upside down. Just getting it dialed in, and we'll be able to put that on soon. But I just wanted to come back up on here and finish out this video. We got the reed cage and everything installed, the nice new Honda bolts and everything looking good. Those aren't torqued down either, and we might, I don't know, it depends on the bolts that goes around the case there. I don't know if I'll get them out and polish them up or not. I'm not 100% on that, but we still got a lot to go on this bike. We got to do the upper thing right here in the shock, the upper bearing. There we go. Clean it up, get it all nice and pretty, and then we might do that before we put the swing arm on, so we can have everything like that lined out. The brake, the rear brake, I got to clean it up, and probably going to have to rebuild this. Not 100% on that yet, but I'm probably going to have to do something on it. Clean all that up. Still got to get some spokes for my wheels. Got to get some new tires. Got to do the front. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I need to do. But we do have the main heart of it pretty much complete. I mean, I got to torque everything down yet. I still got to clean the head. I was going to clean, not the head, but the cylinder. Outside of the cylinder, I was going to do that off the off the bike, but I done had oil and everything in the cylinder, everything looking good and fresh, and I didn't want to mess that up by getting debris and stuff down in it. So we stuck it on the bike, and we're going to probably clean it on it. But there we go, guys. Woo, woo. I want to thank you guys for watching the videos. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel to finish out the build on the CR500. I sure do appreciate you guys watching. Drop down in the comments, let me know what you think so far. It's not a cheap build, but it's not an expensive build either. What I'm doing to it, I'm trying to clean and refresh everything that I can without having to buy new. But some stuff I just had to buy new. The reed cage and all that stuff, it didn't have it on there. I didn't have a carburetor when I bought the bike, so I had to buy a carburetor and stuff like that. I wish I could have got an Electron, but just not in the budget. So I went with the stock carburetor from a guy I know that has a 500. He put Electron on his and sold me his stock carburetor. So I do appreciate you if you're watching. Appreciate that, and for helping me on this bike, son. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you come back for the next video. We might, when we start the next video, we might already have the swing arm and stuff installed. I'm not 100% sure on that, but guys, thanks for watching. We love each and every one of you, and we'll see you guys on the next video.